A pleasant day to everyone. I am Rachel ABLANG and it's another day, another opportunity to learn more about some things in life. So do not forget your prayer of thanks. Now, get a drink or snack while you listen to this podcast because for today, we're going to talk about marriage. First, what is marriage? Some of you would say that it is a lifelong commitment and consistency to your partner. Some would say it is a faithful bond made when two people vow in front of the church for better or for worse, for richer or poorer, in sickness and in health, to life after death. Wow, those are definitely some sweet words one would wish to hear. Actually, from what I have learned, God's plan for marriage includes total self giving of man and woman to each other. It needs thorough preparation and the right timing to have a happy and fulfilling marriage. According to the canonical description of marriage, this is a community of life and love that is intimate, made by God and endowed by Him, the most powerful with its proper laws. Marriage is protected both by the church and the constitution. But what is marriage before that? What should you consider before getting married? What responsibilities await? What should you do when you encounter problems that will shake your foundation? Marriage does not end with its definition. It is more than that. It is not always the rainbows or sunshines. It also experiences cold nights and gloomy days. When this happens, what should you do? Together with my team, Trishia Irish BARIOGA, Aiesha CHAVEZ, and Samantha Dominique SAMSON, we invited a married couple to share with us their experiences and perspective after being welcomed in married life. Let us welcome Mr. and Mrs. Resho. Good day. May we ask you to please introduce yourselves and how long have you been married?
Hello, my name is Jojo Resho. I am 45 years old and I am currently working as an assistant vice president for a construction firm here in the Philippines.
Hi, I am Weng Resho, George's wife. I am 43 years old. I am a dentist by profession. We have been married for 23 years.
We are extending our warmest greetings and we wish you luck in this marriage. For the next question, can you recall any instance where your faith was tested? How did you overcome this challenge together?
Our relationship, just like any other, was tested with many challenges. Our married life was not a walk in the park. We got married at a very young age. I was 20 and Jojo was 22 then.
I used to believe that I can control my own life using my own strength and abilities. I used to believe that I was in charge. 10 years into marriage, we underwent a very difficult marital struggle. I committed an extramarital affair that broke our family. It truly tested our faith. We were able to overcome this biggest challenge with the help of our Couples for Christ community. We realized that if we have a personal relationship with the Lord, our personal and family life will be in order as well. It is a blessing that we were able to join the Couples for Christ early on.
Upon hearing your first-hand experience, it is truly astounding that when love and faithfulness speak, no problem or trial is big. Aside from that, what responsibilities do you think one should be aware of or take note of before getting married?
As a couple, we should learn our responsibilities in marriage. My role as a husband is to lead, protect, and provide for my family.
My role as a wife is to nurture and care for our family and support my husband in all his endeavors, all the while enriching myself as well.
I completely agree with those points. For the final question, what advice or tips can you give to the next generation regarding marriage?
For a relationship to be successful, a couple must learn to be forgiving and understanding with one another.
Marriage is a decision to love your spouse no matter the circumstances. It is a promise not only to your spouse, but to our God as well.
Thank you so much for the wonderful insights, Mr. and Mrs. Resho. We have learned so much from knowing their beliefs and mindset towards marriage and from the pieces of advice we can apply in the future. To conclude this podcast, let me impart some of the important information I gathered. Consent is and will always be a must even after getting married. This is why couples say their I do's when asked during the ceremony. With love, respect, faithfulness, and the Lord's guidance, a couple can withstand hardships. Let me quote what Mrs. Resha said. Marriage life is not a walk in the park. They experience hardships and underwent struggles as well. In life, there are certainly temptations that await. Everyone, including you, is vulnerable to these. Even Mr. Resho, who once committed an extramarital affair, couldn't resist. This proves that temptations do more harm than good. It was a difficult struggle and it led to greater consequences. In their relationship, it broke not only the family, but also the long-term built trust. While the father works and provides, the mother nurtures and gives care to the family. It is not one-sided. This short peek of their lives showed that marriage life is about give and take. It's about knowing how to compromise, how to forgive, and how to do your part. In order for the marriage to be successful, you have to support your significant other while aiming for your own improvement as well. Like what they say, when two people grow individually and come together with the same mindset and same goal of wanting the relationship to work, no storms can be stronger, of course with the guidance of the Lord. Marriage is a promise not only to your spouse but also to God. As what Mrs. Resha mentioned, learn to be forgiving and understanding. But that does not mean that you can abuse all the chances that you are given. Know when to walk away from things that will cause the other to feel sad. Know that you are bound to face the temptations and the decision to always choose your spouse each and every day, no matter how hard and challenging it may be. Build the relationship with love and fidelity. Think twice when making decisions. In marriage, you should not only look out for yourself. It is not selfish, it is selfless. When it's hard, you can always come forward and ask for help and ask for His guidance. When you want the marriage to work, be prepared and fully commit yourself. It is, after all, a very serious responsibility. Well, that ends our session for today. We hope you learned something worth knowing. Goodbye and do stay safe in these trying times. Remember to keep warm and stay hydrated. This has been Rachel and see you on our next episode in Kasal, Kasali, Kasalo Talks.